All right.
Not every actor gets to experience the kind of career longevity that allows them to reinvent themselves across decades. Hollywood has a way of embracing talent only to discard it when the next shiny object appears. Helen Hunt managed something remarkable, climbing from child actress to network television star to Oscar winner. Today, I would like to recall Helen Hunt's career and understand why someone who once commanded $1 million per episode has become increasingly absent from our screens. Helen Hunt began her career as a child actress in the 1970s, appearing in television shows like The Swiss Family Robinson and The Bionic Woman. These early roles, while steady work, didn't particularly distinguish her from dozens of other child performers working in Hollywood at the time. She continued with guest appearances throughout the 1980s on shows like St. Elsewhere and Highway to Heaven, building a solid, if unremarkable, resume. Her first significant film role came in 1985's Girls Just Want to Have Fun, alongside Sarah Jessica Parker. While the teen comedy developed a small following, it grossed just $6.3 million domestically, hardly announcing Hunt as a future star. Throughout the late 1980s, she continued taking supporting roles in films like Next of Kin and Project X, working consistently but remaining largely under the radar. Everything changed for Hunt in 1992 when she was cast as Jamie Buchman in NBC's sitcom Mad About You, opposite Paul Reiser. The show became an anchor of NBC's dominant must-see TV lineup, eventually reaching 16 million viewers during its peak seasons. Hunt's portrayal of the pragmatic, slightly neurotic Jamie resonated with audiences, leading to 4 consecutive Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actress in a comedy series from 1996 to 1999. With television success secured, Hunt made a calculated move into feature films, landing the female lead in the 1996 disaster blockbuster Twister. The film, directed by Jan de Bont, became a massive hit, grossing $494 million worldwide against a $92 million budget. Critics noted Hunt's ability to bring depth and authenticity to what could have been a one-dimensional role in an effects-driven spectacle. Hunt's career reached its absolute apex in 1997, when she starred opposite Jack Nicholson in James L. Brooks' romantic comedy As Good as It Gets. Her performance as Carol Connolly, a single mother and waitress, earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress. At 35, Hunt had accomplished the rare feat of simultaneously leading a hit television show while winning Hollywood's highest honor, placing her in the most elite tier of performers. The success continued into 2000, a year that should have solidified her as one of Hollywood's most bankable female stars. She appeared in 3 major releases: What Women Want with Mel Gibson, which grossed $374 million worldwide, Pay It Forward with Kevin Spacey, and Cast Away with Tom Hanks, which earned $429 million globally. Hunt commanded a reported $5 million per film, placing her among the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood. Behind the scenes, Hunt had negotiated a groundbreaking deal for the final season of Mad About You, earning $1 million per episode alongside co-star Paul Reiser. This 1998 negotiation made them the highest-paid television actors at that time, eclipsing even the Seinfeld cast. The industry took notice. Helen Hunt had mastered both television and film simultaneously, a rare achievement in the traditionally segregated entertainment business. The first sign of Hunt's career deceleration came with Woody Allen's The Curse of the Jade Scorpion in 2001. The film grossed just $18.9 million worldwide against a $26 million budget, becoming one of Allen's biggest commercial disappointments. Industry insiders noted that Hunt seemed miscast, lacking the chemistry with Allen that previous leading ladies had established. A more significant setback occurred with 2004's period piece, A Good Woman, an adaptation of Oscar Wilde's Lady Windermere's Fan. Despite Hunt's prominence in marketing materials, the film received only a limited release, grossing a mere $238,000 domestically. Critics pointed to Hunt's seemingly uncomfortable performance, with Roger Ebert noting she seemed stranded in the period setting. What audiences didn't know was that Hunt had been experiencing significant behind-the-scenes turbulence during this period. According to production sources, she had been attached to star in Someone Like You, eventually starring Ashley Judd, but departed after creative differences with the studio. The film went on to modest success without her, while Hunt's replacement projects underperformed. Hunt's career pivot point came in 2005, when she was reportedly in contention for the lead role in Flight Plan, a thriller that eventually starred Jodie Foster and grossed $223 million worldwide. Hunt's decision to pursue other projects instead represented a critical fork in her career path. The roles she chose during this period, including the ensemble drama Bobby, failed to make significant commercial impact, while Flight Plan revitalized Foster's career. Compounding Hunt's career challenges was the industry's notorious age bias against women. As she entered her 40s, Hunt faced the same dramatic reduction in leading role opportunities that has affected countless talented actresses. While male counterparts like Tom Hanks and Mel Gibson continued receiving leading roles well into their 50s, Hunt found herself increasingly offered supporting parts or roles as the mother of much younger actors. Industry insiders suggest Hunt's reputation for being selective about projects may have also contributed to her diminished presence. Unlike contemporaries who maintained visibility by accepting a wider range of roles, Hunt reportedly turned down numerous projects that didn't meet her creative standards. While artistically admirable, this selectivity resulted in fewer screen appearances during a critical career period. In 2007, Hunt made a significant professional pivot, directing her first feature film, Then She Found Me, in which she also starred. The dramedy received mixed reviews but demonstrated Hunt's desire to expand beyond acting. The film grossed only $8.4 million worldwide, but established Hunt as a competent director who could attract talent like Colin Firth and Bette Midler to her projects. During this period, Hunt also experienced major life changes that influenced her career trajectory. In 2004, she gave birth to her daughter, McKenna Leigh. In numerous interviews, Hunt has emphasized that motherhood became her priority, leading to more selective project choices. "I needed to be able to drop my daughter off at school and pick her up," she told one interviewer in 2014, explaining her reduced workload. A potential comeback seemed imminent in 2012, when Hunt delivered an acclaimed performance in The Sessions. Playing a sex surrogate, helping a man in an iron lung, John Hawkes, lose his virginity. The film generated significant Oscar buzz for Hunt, eventually earning her a nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Despite the critical acclaim and Hunt's brave physical performance, the film's limited release pattern meant it grossed just $9 million worldwide, insufficient to fully reignite her leading lady status. Following The Sessions, Hunt appeared in supporting roles in films like Ride, which she also directed, and I Love You, Daddy, which was shelved due to the Louis C.K. sexual misconduct allegations. These projects, while showcasing her talents, failed to return her to the commercial prominence she once enjoyed. A 2017 appearance in Fox's Shots Fired limited series similarly earned positive reviews but modest viewership. Hunt's most high-profile recent project came in 2019, when she and Paul Reiser reprised their Mad About You roles for a revival on Spectrum Originals. While the revival generated initial buzz, its placement on Spectrum's platform severely limited its audience reach compared to the original NBC series. The revival ran for a single season of 12 episodes before concluding, garnering little of the cultural impact of the original series. Behind the scenes, Hunt has continued developing projects as a director, though several announced films have failed to materialize. A planned adaptation of Ride, Mother, Ride was announced in 2016, but subsequently shelved due to financing issues. Industry sources suggest Hunt has completed several screenplays that have yet to secure backing, highlighting the challenges faced by female directors in securing project financing, particularly for character-driven stories. Recent years have seen Hunt take supporting roles in projects like the BBC drama World on Fire and a guest appearance on the revival of Mad Men creator Matthew Weiner's anthology series. While these performances have reminded audiences of her considerable talents, they've failed to generate the kind of momentum that might return her to Hollywood's A-list. Currently, Helen Hunt works occasionally, selecting projects based on creative appeal rather than commercial potential. She divides her time between acting and directing, with a continued focus on maintaining work-life balance. As of 2024, she has 2 independent films in pre-production, but no major studio projects announced. Helen Hunt's legacy remains that of an actress who conquered both television and film, achieving the highest honors in both mediums during a remarkable peak period. Her career trajectory demonstrates how quickly Hollywood's spotlight can shift, even for performers of extraordinary talent. If Hunt were to partner with a prestige television creator like Ryan Murphy or Shonda Rhimes for a series built around her considerable dramatic abilities, she could potentially experience a career resurgence similar to what Nicole Kidman found with Big Little Lies or Jessica Lange with American Horror Story. What's clear is that Hunt's career decisions have been deliberate rather than desperate. Unlike many former A-listers who chase diminishing returns with lesser versions of their breakthrough roles, Hunt has prioritized creative fulfillment and family life over fame maintenance. The result is a career that, while no longer at its commercial zenith, reflects the choices of an artist rather than a celebrity. Helen Hunt's trajectory from child actress to sitcom star to Oscar winner to selective industry veteran spans nearly 5 decades in Hollywood. Few performers manage to reinvent themselves successfully across multiple decades, and fewer still maintain the ability to choose roles based on interest rather than financial necessity. While audiences may see less of Helen Hunt today than during her late 1990s ubiquity, her carefully curated performances continue to demonstrate the talent that made her a household name. The entertainment industry's constant hunger for new faces means that even the most accomplished performers eventually face reduced opportunity. Hunt's response to this inevitable cycle, pivoting to direction, embracing character roles, and prioritizing personal fulfillment, offers a template for navigating Hollywood's second and third acts with grace and purpose. Perhaps most tellingly, in a 2019 interview promoting the Mad About You revival, Hunt reflected on her career with characteristic perspective. Success isn't about collecting trophies or being on magazine covers. It's about being able to do work that matters to you with people you respect. By that definition, regardless of her current commercial standing, Helen Hunt's career remains an unqualified success,